But I was just backing up, bro, just throwing hands as they was throwing hands, but I was just backing up. I was just, feel me?
What is that? Oh shit!
This shit is different. Big body whipping, foreigner drifting, my body different. I'm in the trenches, I see a mention, I gotta lift them. Ain't no pretending, free up the wrist and make sure it glisten. Think I just call me a victim.
Bro, my camera died last night, so I had to recontinue everything today. Back where we was at, basically, after we was getting processed and stuff like that, we were taking our fingerprints and all that, taking our, feel what I'm saying, like, the description of our eyes, hair color, height, everything. It was like the last cell, registration basically, so they could send that information to the island. Feel what I'm saying? So right after all of that, like that I felt like I was in that cell for hours, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like at around like 2, 3 in the morning, we was ready to depart. Like they had us line up and stuff like that to get ready to go on the buses. So we went through all the corridors and shit like that in the central bookings for me, like to get outside to the buses that's gonna take us to Rikers. Yo, once I saw that bus, bro, I was like, bro, we was cuffed and like, you know what I'm saying, like in a chain gang basically, like we was all cuffed in line. I was like, damn, bro, it was just hitting me harder and harder, bro, constantly. I'm just facing the fact that I'm really about to go to the island. And then boom, I get on a bus. They had us all separate, feel what I'm saying? Like they had the age group there from 21 and up. They had me, I guess I was the only 18 to 21 person that night, I guess. And then my mans, feel what I'm saying, he was a minor, so they had him sit him in the front, feel what I'm saying? We were all separated in the bus. There's cells in the bus too. There's like these 2 separate seats that are like dolly, like by themselves. Dolly means dolo, solo. So yeah, these seats were like closed off. They had like gates and shit like that in the bus. This was probably like for inmates that probably bugged out and shit like that. They were probably a higher security risk, so they probably sat them there on their own. But nobody was there that night though. That early morning, I mean. And then boom, like we departed from the courthouse, and then we made our way to Rikers, bro. We was on the way. I remember seeing the bridge, well, getting on the bridge and seeing the island, bro, like, and I was like, damn, it was just hitting me harder, mind you, bro. Like every time I was getting closer, it was just hitting me harder. Past the bridge, they dropped off, they had some females in the bus too. They dropped off the females first, I remember that. They dropped the females off first, and then they dropped the people from the boat that were like going to the boat that I told you about earlier. That jail that's in the water is literally a boat. They took the people to the boat, and then they took me to the 4 building. It's called GMDC, the 18 to 21 building. And look, y'all, when I got there, I remember getting off of the bus. I looked up, I see GMDC, and like a big ass CEO came out. Nigga was like, welcome and shit like that. I was cool though, I was quiet. I was just observing everything. I was just quiet the whole time. And I made my way inside. As soon as you go inside GMDC, there's a big ass intake room. There's like intake cells and shit like that. Intake is basically intake, like, what I'm saying? Like this is where they process the Department of Justice or whatever, then the COs, the corrections. This is where they process you to put you in a housing within the facility, or like where you need to go, where you need to get allocated and all that stuff. So yeah, like I got searched, bro. As soon as I went in, there was this big ass security guard, bro, another big ass CO, brolic. I'm talking about brolic, like this, like, bro, I'll never forget what he told me, bro. This is what he told me. As soon as he saw me, he was like, yo, you better not be causing no problems in my house. You in my house now. I was like, what the fuck? In my mind, I'm like, oh shit. He was like, yo, if you turn up in my house, I'm gonna put you in that cell over there. I'm gonna turn off the cameras and I'm gonna fuck you up. I was like, damn. No funny shit, I was like, damn, son. I was like, bro, the CEOs is gonna be fuck with me and the niggas in here. So I'm really here by myself. I fucking, right after that, right after I got searched and shit like that, they made me do that whole squat and cough shit, did all that. Feel what I'm saying? I spent like another probably good 4 hours again in intake. Until like, what's it called, until like 8 aborted. That's what like the detectives came in. It was like the special unit. The special unit of like in jail, like you could basically call them like a in jail like gang unit basically. So the son came up to me, like the dude, he came up to the door. So I was in a cell, so he came to it was like a door though, you know what I'm saying? So he came up and he was like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying, like, he knew I was Dominican or Frip, he knew I was Spanish. Like they know what's up. Feel me? He was like, yo, you be with the tribus, the patria niggas and shit like that. Like that's the Trinitarios, it's a gang, for what I'm saying, New York. It's predominantly Dominican. So they thought I was tribu, feel me? I'm like, nah, like I'm none of that. Feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not tribu, not nothing. And he was asking me like, yo, you Fred, like you blood, like what's up? I'm like, yo, like I'm keeping a buck, like I'm neutral, like I'm neutral. That's the mindset I went in there with. Like, and then after all of that, like everything changed sort of, because now that I said that I was neutral, feel what I'm saying, now, feel what I'm saying, in the streets is like, I bet, like, you know, you wasn't claiming your shit or whatever. But I'm gonna keep it a buck, like once I landed there, once I landed in jail, that's when I figured out, like, I had nobody for me, bro. I was dolly. And that shit is, feel what I'm saying, that was not the lifestyle I really wanted, to keep it a buck. Like, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to be in and out of jail. Didn't want to be fighting niggas, bro. Like, feel what I'm saying? Like, that's not my, that wasn't my route. So, yeah, like, I told him I was neutral. And then he was like, all right, bet. Boom, he got all of my information down. A few hours later, I got taken to this house where it's basically like a quarantine, they called it. Like you go in there for the first 10 days, and I was in my own cell. For what I'm saying, I was dolly. Like there was like probably like 10 other people there. Like it was probably like 15 of us at one point, 20 at most. In this crib, for what I'm saying, they call it a house, like a crib. They call it a crib. It was in 7A. I think it was 7A lower or 7B lower. And I was in there for like 10 days. Nothing really happened there, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, as soon as I was put into the cell, bro, I went straight to sleep. Like, I knocked the fuck out. I went straight to sleep. I was just fiending. I was fiending to go to the cell just to sleep, bro. Like, the whole process, that shit was so slow. I was tired. So that's exactly what I did. As soon as I got there, I just went into my cell, bro, that they assigned me. They gave me like a blanket and shit like that. They give you like this big ass gray blanket and shit. Feel what I'm saying? I got my blanket. They gave me like soap, little toothbrush and shit like that. And yeah, like that was like the start. Like they give you like the starter kit. And yeah, I remember waking up to some nigga banging on my door. He was like, yo, like, feel what I'm saying? What's your handle and shit like that? I told him, I was like, nah, niggas call me. I told him I didn't even know what he was talking about. Feel what I'm saying? Like this was all new to me. I'm like, what? Like I thought he was asking for my government name and shit like that. I'm over here. I told this nigga, yo, my name is John. And like he was like, what? Nah, like that's like what niggas call you and shit like that. Like for me, I'm like, alright, niggas call me Mike and shit for me. And yeah, like after that interaction, he asked me if what I was jacking and all that. Feel me? And I told him I was neutral. Bro. The son was blood. The whole house was blood, bro. The rock is 98% blood. That shit's old blood, bro. So like, feel what I'm saying? I had a kid on the way. I wasn't trying to be in there. I wasn't trying to be a warrior. If they would have caught me maybe when I was like 16, 15, 14, when I was really banging and shit like that. But like I had a kid on the way, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was just in a bad position. Feel what I'm saying? And like I was trying to like finesse and shit like that in the street, thinking that was the way to make it for my kid. Not realizing that I had to lock down and get a job and do things the right way. Like I thought I had to get fast money. I was anxious. Feel what I'm saying? Like, but anyways, that's a whole other shit. Like I'll talk about too. Like, but most importantly though, yeah, back to this. Like, yeah, I told him I was neutral, bro. I wasn't attacking nothing. And I was chilling for those 10 days. I was chilling. I was good. Then I went to another house. This was 2A. I think it was 2A upper or some shit. Nah, it was 2A lower. It was on the same level. And yeah, this was where the dorms were at. There's 64 men in there, bro. We 64 deep. And the bunk beds are dead ass like the space between each bunk, and it's all one level too. It wasn't no two bunks. It was all a row. And them shits is dead ass like 2 feet apart. Feel what I'm saying? Like you're sleeping 2 feet away from other men, bro. Like you don't know what's gonna happen. There's people in there getting cut and they sleep, bro. All that shit, bro. I was in there trying to. Matter of fact, I found a Bible when I was in intake. I found a Bible and I deadass just stuck to reading the Bible, bro. I was like, yo, bro, I'm reading this Bible, bro, and I'm gonna be out of here. No funny shit, like. And that's what I stuck to, bro. I stuck to that, and yeah. But when I got to that house, though, in particular, like I was saying, that's what I want to get back to. When I got into that house in particular, there was. What I'm saying, the whole population was blood. There was 2 Padre niggas in there, 2 Spanish niggas. The 2 like Spanish, the Trinitarios, they took me in and stuff like that. What I'm saying, like they showed love, they took care of niggas. I ain't gonna lie, like. But the rest of the population was blood. It was apes and 5'9" in the hats. So yeah, yo, like it was only 2 of us. So like to each of us, there were probably like 5 people we had to go against. I ain't gonna lie. But we was there during peacetime. Like it was called, like, I don't know what kind of peace treaty came up, but like I was there at peacetime, luckily. But all that changed though ASAP. Like almost like a month down the line. So I was there for about 2 months. I was there for 2 months. But like first about like my first like month type shit, I spent it in that house. I remember a riot went down one time because that's how, you feel what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me bring it back more. So I get to this house, right? I get in tune with the you feel what I'm saying, with the Spanish folks and shit like that. It was 2 of them. So they let me know that we was at peace with the Bloods, that we was chilling. So after that, I was like, I bet. Like I was just sticking to I was just about my business. I had my Bible. I was just reading my Bible. I was chilling. I wasn't trying to get into no problems with nobody. I remember one day. It was one night, matter of fact. It was at nighttime. Like they sent like 7 other Spanish folks into the same house where we was at, right? So now the Trinitarios numbers just went up. And the blood niggas felt the way. What I'm saying, the blood folks was feeling the way. They felt like that could lead to an imbalance of power. So this is what happened. The next day they told us to wake up. Like all the blood niggas was telling us to wake up. It was early. It was like, yo, we about to clean. Feel what I'm saying? We about to clean the house. And like now that I think about it, it's like crazy. It's like, you know, they actually literally cleaned the house because they got us all up out of there. But I'm gonna get to that. But they were literally sweeping shit though. Like they were literally sweeping. So everybody was just, it was just a different feeling when I woke up that morning, that particular morning. Someone told me to put on my shoes, like my Patakis. They're called Patakis. They're literally black like chucks, like black low cut chucks with 3 Velcro straps. So I put my Patakis on, boom. I don't know, someone told me to put them on because usually I just put on the slides and I was chilling. But something told me to put on those shoes and I put them on. And I went to the bathroom, I brushed my teeth, I was chilling. And then all of a sudden, like to the right, when I come out of the bathroom, like down the tier and shit like that to my right, one of the Spanish folks was getting it on with what I'm saying, one of the Bloods. He was getting it on with him. He was like dead slicing his neck, like with a little, I guess he had like a little scalp on him. Like, it wasn't really doing no cut damage. It was just really scratching the shit out of him though. And he was at his neck like this. He had him like that. I was like, what the fuck? That shit happened as soon as I stepped out, bro. And I started like going over there because like he's fighting him. Now I gotta fake jump in for the nigga. So as I'm making my way over there, bro, what am I, son? I've never been punched so hard in my life, bro. Right there, I got hit right here, bro. Shut in my face. It was like my ear type shit. Went down, son. And like I was dazed. I was like, what the fuck? Like ears was ringing. Everything like it was blurry. I was getting up like this, bro. Like my head was spinning. And then like right there, as soon as I got up, two bloods. So like it was an ape and another hat nigga. Niggas came rush me, bro. I was just backing up. Feel me? I was just shooting. My shit, bro. Like, but as I was backing up though, one of them was mad brolic. Other one was like slender. Feel what I'm saying? He was just tall. But I was just backing up, bro. Just throwing hands. As they was throwing hands, but I was just backing up. I was just, feel me? Trying to do what I was. But that was to nothing, bro. That was to no avail. We ended up backing up so far that we hit, like literally, I hit the wall, bro. Cause like there's nowhere to. Like, feel what I'm saying? Like, there's no space in there. There's nowhere to run, nothing, bro. So, I got backed out. Boom! I'm like, damn. Right there at that moment, I was like, alright, now I'm about to get stomped out. I'm about to just, feel what I'm saying? So, that's exactly what happened. Boom, I got hit. I went to the floor. But mind you, the whole time I'm getting hit, like, on the floor, it felt like, bro, like, that shit was just, like, I just got covered in, like, protected. Like I couldn't feel nothing. Like it was just like it was happening, but I couldn't feel anything, bro. It was like something like wrapped itself around me, bro. Like I don't know what it was, bro. But yeah, like then the COs came, started macing and shit. They got some shit called MK9. That's like some fucking crazy ass pepper spray for bears, bro. They're not even supposed to be using this shit on people. It's bear fucking, it's literally bear mace. So they hit us with that shit. I thought I was gonna die for that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather get jumped than get maced with that shit ever again, bro. Like, no funny shit. Like, got hit with that shit. I thought I was gonna die, bro. I was like, damn, I can't breathe. I'm like, damn, like, I just crazy. I'm like, damn, so I can't breathe. And then, yeah, they took us out of it. The turtles came. They was some big ass dudes with like fucking, they got gear and shit. They look like big ass football players. And they got sticks and all that. They come rushing in the crib for me, putting everybody down, zip tying everybody who's fighting, all that. Put me down, zip tie me. Right there, like right because they took us outside of the house, out of the house unit. We was in the mid tier between the other house. So I was there, boom, they fucking tied us up, took us to intake. Intake is where you go, like as soon as any fight happens or they need to move you somewhere, you're gonna hit intake first. Like unless there's some shit, they'll transfer your house right away. And that's what happened. I'm gonna put y'all on to about that. It's right after this. So yeah, I got taken to intake. I was chilling in intake. That shit was probably one of the longest waits of my life. I threw up off of the maze, bro. That shit had me throwing up, all that. Yeah, right after the intake, they put me in another house. It was later at night, too. What's it called? As I was approaching, like, everybody came up to the window and shit like that. They was throwing up their set. Feel what I'm saying? Mind you, there was already beef with the Bloods and the Tribus. Like, the piece actually broke. That's some whole other ordeal, too, that happened in the yard where, like, feel what I'm saying? Like, a Tribu got involved with, what I'm saying, with some beef with some 1090 niggas. He was sticking up for the 1090 against the ape because, what I'm saying, Max, they was beefing with the apes. So they sent like a 1090 to basically pop on the ape, and then, what I'm saying, the Tribu stuck out for the ape, and that's how the whole piece like broke. That's how everything like collapsed. So yeah, anyways, like back on track, like word, like after that I got taken to this crib. Everybody was there in the windows throwing up their shit. I threw up the Tribu shit. Bro, all their faces just changed. They started laughing. I'm like, damn, son, that done fucked up. Then they started throwing it back and shit like that. Started throwing up Tribu back. And man, like, once I saw the demeanor change, I was like, yeah. As soon as I step in, I'm fighting, bro. That's how it is. As soon as you go in there, bro, you get it on, bro. But nothing happened, though. I walked in. I went to, what's it called? I went to the back of the tier. It was the same sort of tier style where I was at the second spot where we just had the riot at. the 64 beds and all that. So they took me there. It was dark already. People were like going to sleep. It was dark, so like the lights were off in the tier. I was making my way towards the bunk they had for me. And bro, I set up my bed or whatever. I'm reading the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, like, bro, like, I don't know. I don't know how I weaved that shit. Either he missed, bro, or like I got Sharingan, bro. That shit said, like, I was reading like this. He came through swamp, bro, mad hard, like that shit said. Whew. I was like, oh shit. Like, he came through the front, so like, mind you, like, let's say I was on my stomach reading like this. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, he came through like that. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I just felt the breeze, bro. And he just kept on swinging. I was just backing up. The COP, he saw what was happening. So he was like, I bet, like, you come here for me. They took me to a house right above. They didn't even take me to intake. That's what I was talking about. Like, they did a real quick transfer. They took me to upper. I took my bucket that with all my belongings. I went upstairs, and it was like a more chill house. Like, that ass, everybody was chilling. There was some dude there that I met in quarantine the first 10 days there. That's mad cool too. I re-met up with him, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, yo, this shit is mad. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this shit is. I ain't gonna lie. I was still like on point and shit like that, but I wasn't looking for no problems, and nobody was looking for problems. So I don't know. Like, I ended up there. I did the remainder of, like, I had like 2 more weeks left. You know what I'm saying? I did it in that house. It was calm. Like, I made bail because, like, I had some money saved up, and I was able to pay the percentage. So I paid the percentage of the bail. My pops did everything outside for me. I was just ready to come home because my baby mom was gonna have my daughter. So I was just ready to come home and lock in and just do what I had to do. Yeah, yo, I made bail for what I'm saying. The rest was history after that, bro. I'm like, yeah, that was my last day in. I appreciate y'all if y'all watched this whole entire video, bro. Thank you. We're gonna have way more shit coming up, bro. I'm gonna have way more story times. I got mad shit coming up, bro. I'm excited for this YouTube shit. I'm gonna try to improve my audio too, because my audio is a little bit fucked up. But I appreciate y'all. No funny shit. Y'all already know, bro. 387 taking over. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like shit too. Alright.
Look, bitch, I'm in my city smoking runs. Look, it's that Cali Bally, but I got it from the plug. Smoke 'em like a spliffy, talking tough. Bitch, I'm with the game, we ain't with the licking up. Look, big apple exotics, bitch, I got it.